You're with Random Outburst here on 101 FM. Our next guests have been named as one of the hot bands in Australia by Radar Radio and Channel Feed, which will them play relentless amounts of shows with Australia's biggest name bands such as End of Fashion and the Whitlams. Welcome to Random Outburst, the Bloodpoets.
Thank you.
I just wanted to start off by asking where the name the Bloodpoets kind of came from, the idea for it.
I made the band as by myself, just playing guitar, and my brother would play some parts on the guitar. And since he was my brother, we were blood brothers, writing songs, poetry. So we just came up with the working title, Bloodpoets, and then I produced it. It's a good name.
It's a pretty original name.
Yeah, just came out of nowhere, sort of.
It has meaning. Who makes up the band and who plays what?
Well, I'm Jake, I play bass. It's Tom.
You slap at the bass?
A little bit, yeah.
Got a little bit of slap at the bass.
Yeah.
So how long has the band been together, you two?
I've been in the band about 3 years, but it's been going longer than that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably another year and a half longer than that, so about 4.5, 5 years.
Sweet.
Do you have a particular genre that you classify yourself in, or?
I don't know, it's pretty hard to say, but I think a lot of our influences are sort of British rock and pop.
British rock?
Yeah, I'd sort of call it alternative because we sort of just kind of genre hop a bit.
Yeah, so touching on the genres, like what kind of genres would you guys classify yourselves in?
We've got really...
It's really diverse, actually.
But we've got really ultra pop, like 60s pop, and then there's like smashing, rocking, crazy stuff, and then there's
Sort of like
melodic.
stuff like Tool or...
I would see it as like, do you know the Melancholy album from Smashing Pumpkins? How it's just sort of like genre hopping all over the place, heavy stuff and soft. I think our whole catalogue is that.
You sound very versatile. We're going to play one of your songs off your EP called Wings. Can you tell us a bit more about the song?
Yeah, actually Wings is interesting in its theme is that I was in a line with a girl who had the same necklace, a friend of mine, and it was a wing, and I went, wow, and we got to talking and found out we were both really close to this singular girl, so it's just sort of like this weird fortuitous thing.
Crazy. Song with meaning.
Yeah, song with meaning, with a band with a name with meaning.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Too much meaning. It's Random Outburst on 101 FM.
You're with Random Outburst here on 101 FM, and that was Wings by the Bloodpoets. Yeah. Do you guys write your own music or play covers from other artists?
It's all our own music. Well, Tom basically starts all the songs, and he basically has like the song structure, and then brings it to the band, and then we just sort of add our ideas and flesh it out and try a lot of different stuff out. And
Sweet.
sometimes
so
it happens quickly, sometimes it takes.
It's not like it just happens basically. The song
Yeah,
just
yeah,
happens.
it just happens by
You don't all
themselves.
sit down. You're like, we're gonna write a song. Sometimes do you? Do you all sit down? Like,
You know, you're always writing songs. You know,
Yeah.
Like you'll be having a tune in your daytime, but you never know whether that's a tune that you've written or someone else.
So how long did it take you to put the EP together?
Probably have to be more specific. Record it
Yeah,
or
right,
write it?
right.
Oh, come up with all the songs and then
Yeah, the
record
process.
the whole thing.
Well, actually, you know, we did the album, but while we were doing the first album, because this is the third release we've done, after the first album, we had a few of these songs sort of floating around unfinished, so that could have been 2 years ago, but when we really wanted to get to it, it took us about 3 weeks to put it all together.
Okay. Are you planning on releasing a new EP in the future, or?
Next thing's hopefully an album, if we can get
Okay.
it all together. Yeah. We're just, this is a sort of a segue between our albums. Let's put this out. Maybe some of these songs from this will go onto the album, but next
Sweet.
plan's the album.
Yeah, this EP is actually quite recent, it's only about a month or so old.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay,
actually
cool.
comes out in stores next month on June 10, so it should be in all music stores then.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your copy.
Yeah.
What advice would do you guys have any advice for someone that wants to maybe start off a solo career or a band, get into the industry?
Yeah, it's really easy. It's just you write one good song. Like, it
One.
doesn't have to be the best song in the world. You don't have to write Wonderwall or First Go, but you need at least one song, and then to come up with $2,000 to record it properly, and then that's it. And then you shop it out everywhere and build from there. Don't be one of those people that write 50 million songs and play 1,000 gigs and never release a thing. No, from word go, you should start releasing.
I was only going to ask, are you guys going to play at any gigs? Have you got any gigs coming up? Or?
We've got an interesting one actually. I come up with a thought where, you know, my first EP was in 2008, so that was at late 2008, and I thought, oh well, you know, that's been so long ago, and we never play those songs. And this new EP now, so we're going to play a show at Rick's July 8th, I think it is, so next month, month after next, sorry, where we're playing both of the EPs from start to finish, back to back.
That sounds good.
So it should be a bit interesting, yeah.
So how could people find more about you guys?
www.thebloodpoets.com.
I like Facebook.
Or
That's-
Facebook.
Yeah,
or
facebook.com/thebloodpoets.
Facebook.com/thebloodpoets.
And
Facebook.
we're one of those
Yeah.
people that don't hire someone to do our Facebook. We
Sweet,
actually
it's
talk
actually
to
you guys?
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah,
So when we make stupid comments, it's us being stupid.
That's good.
Because we're going to have links from our website, randomoutburst101.com, to your Facebook website.
Yeah, great.
We're going to play another song off your EP called Dance. Can you tell us a bit more about the song, like give us an insight?
This one was even just as good a story as the first one. Is that my drummer found an electronic drum kit and found this really cheesy.
Just found it.
Well, it just
Yeah.
happened to be lying about.
Yeah.
But
Fine.
it was my roommate's drum kit, and he put it on the really cheesy '80s disco drum
Oh,
beat.
yeah.
And I said, "Well, let's just make a stupid, kind of fun
Like a
song."
fun song, yeah.
We played it and went, that might translate. So we moved it over to the band, and it was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for coming in tonight, having a little
Pleasure.
chat to us.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
we'll be able to talk to you guys again sometime. And now this is Dance by the Bloodpoets on Random Outburst 101 FM.